Hi everyone, welcome. So my name is Cumber and it's my absolute pleasure to do this energy heads up update for the month of April. This is where I get my chance to connect in with Gaia, to the earth energies, to the frequencies that we all live within, and just take a little bit of a moment to absorb what's actually going on for our month ahead. And it's great to just share this with you so that we can actually be prepared. And the biggest thing I'm noticing is that people just then don't feel so alone, don't feel like they're the only ones that have to meet this amazingly challenging but also wonderful time on their own, that it's actually a collective change and transformation time that we're in. So let's get stuck in for April. I'm looking down here because I've actually got my bird table here that I put all the bird food on. So you might get a few birds flying by me. I'm wondering why I've taken over their table, because I've got a variety of oracle cards I thought I'd pull just to sort of give us a view, an affirmation of what's going on this particular month. And behind me is just blossoming a dwarf magnolia tree called Stellata, so the star. And that actually depicts amazing stuff for you this month, that you are the star of your own life, of your own show. You're the one that has the big say this month in everything that is offered to you. So one of the beautiful things that's coming up for this month is a new sense of being. It's a new sense of being. And it's like all the years of self-development, of intuitive development, of work on oneself, of reframing old pattern beliefs. Anybody out there that's done any of that, your joy, your feedback, your benefit, you will have already noticed if you've been on this journey for a while. But if you haven't, it's a big leap this month. Huge, a massive leap. So in one way she's showing me that there's a rivers of time. So the rivers of time are fully present from this month for a few months now, but they start around the full moon, 5th, 6th of April, and the rivers of time are here. And that means that there's no differentiation really between past and present and future time. The rivers of time are all merging to form one collective opportunity to make it what you want it to be. So the new sense of you is inviting you into being as fully present. If there's nothing else you take from this video today, if you can be as fully present as you possibly can for yourself this month, that will be the biggest healing you can give yourself. And I'm talking about healing there as the way forward, where it's healing you to become more of your higher nature, to be as, well, whatever you want to make that list to be, as loving as possible, or as fun, or as creative, whatever your personal list is, then that is actually available for you in these rivers of time that are appearing for us this month. It's funny, you know, because there's also a real perspective and introspection shift that's actually gone on. And I've been pulling a few cards this month for a variety of people. And there's a card in one of the packs, or several of the packs actually, that talk about boundaries. And within the boundary card, if I said to you, here's a card for you, or advice about boundaries, the majority of people go, oh yeah, I need to put more boundaries up. Oh yeah, I need to protect myself a bit more, But actually, without exception, Recently, the last few weeks, it's been the opposite. It's been a question of where in my life can I dissolve the boundaries I've had in place for zillions of years? Where in my life can I dissolve the boundaries? And that question has only come up for our collective group because there's more trust. You have to have more trust in your own leadership abilities. You have to have more trust in yourself and your truth that you're seeing and the truth that you're becoming and living from the heart to have enough courageous heart energy to be able to say, yeah, I'll drop my boundaries with regard to that. Yes, I'll rub that one out. Yes, I'll change that. My expectations are far higher in my life for myself now, and I'm okay with that. So I have a Louise Hay daily diary that my son and Vicky, his partner, bought for me for Christmas. And the April one, you get one for each month and then a daily one. So the month one I thought was pertinent for us to share today. And it says, I am ready to accept the truth of my deservingness. That's an interesting one. Can you feel that one in your body? Do you feel like you deserve certain things? And this one's saying, I'm ready to accept the truth of my deservingness and receive all the good that life has to offer. All of it. I express appreciation for the beauty and abundance I receive every day, recognizing that gratitude is just another expression of love. As I love life more and more and more, I experience so many instances of life loving and supporting me now. So how about we have that for our affirmation for the month? You can't go far wrong, can you, with that? This month is full of inspiration, of flow and of support. Absolutely full of it. Now, last month, Gaia gave us a heads up to say that some of us might feel really overwhelmed with life during the month of March. And there is a bit of that carrying over into April. But what's actually come up in March for a lot of people is sadness, is collective grief and loss. And into April, that's shifting. A lot of the healing planets are lining up to shift that into standing by each other while we sort our stuff out. So the healing that's going to go on this month for you is if you choose to just be fully present with whatever is real for you in that moment. Not try and fix it, not try and do anything with it, but just to observe, be your sacred witnesser and be. Just be. Allow it to float and rise to the surface and allow it to transform into whatever it needs to transform into, whether that's a revelation of truth of something that you've been burdened by over time, or whether that's just an inspiration or an idea for something that you can then move forward with your projects on. Whatever it may be, it will rise this month if you allow yourself to be in that present moment. And also, I'm going to put out a request this month that you do that as well with someone else. Maybe many people, but at least one. Or if you're struggling with something yourself, you just ask a mate or someone you know just to sort of be with you, and the emphasis is on the being. So just to be, just to slow the whole stuff down. Take a few nice, really deep breaths in and just be, so you can chat about your issues and maybe you can be there for each other. And where you make a little pact where neither of you is trying to fix each other or change stuff. You're just there as silent witnesser for each other, just so that you can get clear about what it is that's rising so it can transform. So the energies and the frequencies of healing, deep collective healing are present this month. So it takes more than us on our own to do that. So if you can partner up with somebody, anybody, this month, or if you find yourself in a listening role, maybe you can remember this moment and go, oh, I know, I could do it this way this time. No matter how much knowledge you've got or you want to impart, but just to witness. That's a really, really, really good one for this month. Okay, so, oh yeah, she was talking about shedding old skin this month. Now, that could actually be literally for some people. You might find drier skin or shedding skin in some way. But don't be worried about it if that's you. You know, your skin is your biggest organ, and therefore sometimes things that are needing to change and renewed inside. If you're going to go through any skin challenges this month, know that the internal side is shedding something that is now ready to leave you. And what's leaving you is the burdens of secrets. Okay, so Gaia said, right, this is the month, first one ever that she's talked to me about, where we get the chance of releasing ourselves from any burdens we feel associated with secrets. Remember, this is in alignment with the unity consciousness, heaven on earth, a more collaborative world where we have a much better right path to live with the earth and a right path to live with each other and all the kingdoms on earth. And one of the requirements of that is to be open, truthful, honest and honourable, and to also, like, you know, show up for ourselves with anything that's we've kept secret for a long time. If it's festering, right, that's why your skin stuff's going to happen. But if it's festering, it's because for one reason or 1,000, it's been right to keep that under wraps. This is the month, if you choose, of course you don't have to do it, but if you choose to, where you can let go of the secret being a burden. Now, I often say something I learn't from Jackie, which was, you know, I'll take many secrets to my grave with me. And I'm really happy with that, because these are not mine. These are things I've heard and I've witnessed, and I will always continue to do so. And it's appropriate just to be the witnesser, and then it's not my story to retell. It is not mine. What I'm talking about here are your secrets, your own secrets that are yours, that are yours to have been yours, but are now hurting you, or they're now too heavy. They're just in the description of burden. If you've got any secrets going on that you feel burdened by, weighted down, you can't fly with, might be time this month, because there's loads of support to assist you with that, in transforming it into something of the light. So that's a really good one to watch out for. Made a note as well. Oh yeah, she said, please allow the unfolding of your wishes, your wants, your higher nature, your most loving self. Allow all of those things to just unfold at a natural pace. Unfold at a natural pace. And she was saying, like, let your own healing light form and flow. Yeah, she was saying the biggest thing that's going to unfold this month, with all of the things that we've thus spoken of, is your light. Now, some people call that your loving self, your wise self, your intuitive self, your wisdom self, but that's what's coming out, folks. That's absolutely guaranteed this month. It's going to be bursting through or leaking through or shyly showing itself in lots and lots of surprising areas in our lives. And even though some people have got used to their light and sharing it, it's going to expand and grow. And the reason for this is extraordinary actually. This month busts all the myths to do with anything that's made you through hierarchical structures, peer groups, expectations of others, whatever it might be. But where we've really bought into, we're safe to stay small, we're safe to hide our light, our love. It's better if we just shut up and be quiet and go in that corner and do bloody nothing. So that's the one that's going to be busted out all over this month, okay? So if you've ever in your life experienced where she says, what I've written down, the word she uses, where we have totally bought into hiding our light even from ourselves. I went all goosey when I wrote that down. It was like, bought into it so much that we don't even know it's in there. Bought into it so much that we've hidden it even from ourselves. And this ties in totally with the burden of secrets. So it's almost like we've had this self-knowledge of being divine. We've had this self-knowledge of there being a way different possibility of living. And we've not only denied ourselves, to deny something, you'd have to be aware of it, right? Well, this is actually, some time when we were, whatever age we were, we haven't even really been totally aware of it. But it's been there, and we're all getting outed this month. Everyone on the planet's going to be outed on their light this month. It might start as a trickle for some, it might be a bloody big tsunami for others, and everything in between. So, if your light starts popping up and shining in all sorts of dark places within you and within your mind, within your emotions that are full of burdens, then how bloody fantastic is that? Grab hold of that stuff and allow it like a spotlight to just come through and light up all of those shadowy places of burden, false secrets, and allow it to transform into something else. One of the things I've noticed for me recently, and I'd love you to join me in this, is just observing what these things are transforming into. So my spotlight went on something recently and I was just observing it and letting it transform into something else. And the something else that it transformed into, I could never, ever have guessed that or wished that for myself. So if we allow the frequencies of love that are here to transform all of this stuff into something better and just go into observation, being in the full present moment and observing what it turns into, that is truly a gift beyond measure. So are we ready for that deservingness that was on the April thing? What do you reckon? Let me know on your comments, because I'd love to have a chat about all of this stuff. One last thing, she put that there's a deeper sense how to describe this. So she was basically, what she's done, which is really interesting, is she's given us the first banner word for the month of May, which is completion. She said in the month of May, we're going to be completing a lot of stuff. We're going to be completing a lot of journeys, a lot of, crafts, a lot of ideas for new businesses, ideas for old businesses, this, that and the other. There's a lot of completion energy in the month of May. And so she wanted us to try and align this month to crack on really and get a deeper sense of knowing the possibilities of the luxurious feeling of completion. And it's almost like she's inviting us into that space of deeper, luxurious feeling to go with anything that's completed in the month of May. So that's another thing that's come up. Okay, so let's have a look at what cards also come up for us for this month of April. These are from The Sacred Forest by Denise Lynn. Oh, so we've got Aspen Spirit. Beautiful, beautiful blue butterflies here. So transformation energy all around, and a fabulous looking castle through the aspen wood. And it's saying courage. Okay, so we need courage. And that's right, isn't it? I think we need some courage sometimes to actually look at our own new notions, reframe old patterns, to heal in the present moment, to actually just take the courage to be and allow the unfolding to rise. So this is Work Your Light by Rebecca Campbell. That's that pack, and she's brought forward Get Grounded. For empaths, high sensitives, connect with nature. So there's the picture for that one. Just to repeat myself, one of the best ways for highly sensitive people and all empaths to earth themselves and ground at the moment is to have the intention of grounding through the ascended version of Mother Earth. It's almost like you need to go up before you go down right now. So a lot of people are having challenges with their energy, challenges being really, really overexhausted. And it's kind of going into adrenal fatigue. And that's because they're earthing through the old paradigm methods. So just try that one for now. I'm sure we'll get advice on which ones to use and when. But that works for highly sensitives right now. Let me know how you go with that. This pack is Kyle Gray, Gateway of Light Activation. Okay, for April, and the energy for April from him is, oh, gorgeous. The Divine Matrix. Interconnectedness. Again, we're at leveling up now for our new beginnings. Synchronicities. I love this word. God incidences. So there's the card. You're in big times. Big stuff's happening. So it's okay to feel all that you feel. It's okay. And then this is Diana Cooper's Unicorn card set. I haven't got the box out here with me. Oh, and this one is about intuition. This is the card. Listen to your inner wisdom. Intuition. And, you know, if I haven't said it before, this particular month, any month, all of your life, always, your intuition will always tell you the truth. The body never lies. It's all of those answers are within you. You know, the old scriptures, no matter which one you read, will all say the same thing. The answers are within you. And intuitive development, the way of being in stillness, of asking the question and allowing the answer to appear, maybe through synchronicities, is a fabulous way forward for you to build that trust that is required to live from the courageous part of your heart. And then it's a matter of just strapping in and preparing for the good times to arrive. Lots of love, everyone. See you soon. Bye for now.